What was it, Caitlin? Do you remember?
Are you ready to see who this is? Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? I got more nostalgic mail. Thank you to whoever sent this. Oh my gosh. I literally am so, I can't even speak. I can't even speak. If you missed what I opened last, you're gonna wanna see that. You're gonna have to go look at some of my videos. You'll see in my thumbnail, I'm holding a poster. You'll see it. That's what I opened last, and I got another poster today, okay? And all these posters that I'm getting are literally signed posters. Are you ready to see who this is? How did you get here under my skin? Swear that I never let you back in. Are you kidding me, guys? This is a signed promotional poster for Here We Go Again, her album. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Guys, I've been a ride or die for Demi Lovato since Camp Rock. I love this girl. You have no idea. I've been listening to her new single, Fast. I always say my girl celebrity crush is Demi Lovato. So this is just like, I can't believe it. I literally can't believe it. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful. Like, these are just incredible. I need to go find so many picture frames. I need to start framing these. I just like don't know where to put them. My whole entire my whole entire bedroom is literally just gonna be signed posters, and that's truly iconic. That's iconic. That's iconic. Oh, thank you. I have some orders to pack. First, I have Jazzy Jessie. This is a little beanie bopper, a teeny beanie bopper actually. She's so cute. I love her colorful shoes. Next is this pack of Dragon Tales gift bags for like birthday parties. And last is a teen magazine junk journal pack. Good morning. My dad literally just texted me saying he's here. We're going garage sailing. Let's see what we can find today. I got my Wicked sweater, but it's a little cold. So imagine we find like Wizard of Oz stuff. That would be so fun. I don't think I've ever found anything Wizard of Oz at a garage sale this season, so let's see. My dad and I ended up going garage sailing for 8 hours straight. What a crazy day, but the weather was amazing, and it's one of the last times we will be going out together because the season is sadly almost over already. I'm so sad. How has the summer flown by? But you know what? I am excited for fall and like Halloween, spooky season. I'm ready for it. So we ended up going to this little community hall first. There wasn't too many things, but you just never know what you're gonna find. And then there was actually an estate sale down the road where you can go into the person's house and check out what they have. So I wanted to film a little bit so you can see the types of things my dad and I do on the weekend. It's always fun going to an estate sale. You get to kind of snoop around a little bit, but a lot of the times it's more antique-y things or furniture type things. So yeah, we didn't purchase anything. This next sale had a whole lot of Lego sets, but they were priced at what they're truly worth. So also didn't pick up anything, but so fun to see the different kind of Lego sets. And then I totally played myself and didn't pick up any of these Shrek cups. My dad was like, is it worth it? And I was like, I don't know. And it totally was. You can see there it was like $13 for a glass, and if you had more, I'm sure it would have sold for a little bit more, but you just never know. Sometimes it is so overwhelming trying to figure out what everything is worth and what they cost and if you should buy it and all that. But moving on, we went to a little church sale. They had like 50 vendors, guys. They have one every summer, and we've been to it the past 3 summers in a row. We didn't even know it was going to be happening this weekend. We just got lucky, and boy, oh boy, did we get some good stuff here. I can't wait to show you the haul of what I picked up later, but I will kind of give you a hint in this next clip. You'll see some Hello Kitty Build-A-Bears. Yeah, I will talk about these a little bit later, but just the most iconic thing I could have come across today, truly. Just like look at some of the vendors. Now, it was a like garage sale event, but a lot of people had their prices a little bit higher. because a lot of these vendors did have more vintage type items. But that is okay. It was still so much fun to look around and film all of this for you. That's honestly what I like about these, is that there's a lot of footage I get to make these videos. So I hope you enjoy the items that I'm showing today. You should definitely look on like Facebook Marketplace or just Google different like garage sale events happening in your city, because you can come across stuff like this too. I'm sure most cities have things like this in the summertime. This table had a lot of Disney stuff. You can see there was a Little Mermaid, Hercules, Aladdin, lots of goodies. There were these McDonald's like surprise bags for Mr. Potato Head and Squishmallows, but I'm pretty sure these were recent and not old, and I think my dad threw that at me. Where did that come from? Did you see that McDonald's toy just fly into the screen? Another incredible find was this $5 box. There were in-sync items. We have JC still in the box. That's the marionette doll. And then a sealed 2001 wall calendar. The adrenaline rush I had finding these was incredible. Then, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm such a big fan of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So this was a poster book and I so wanted to get it. But I did leave it behind because, as you know, I have a lot of posters already that I still need to hang. There was a little Hello Kitty plush, but I couldn't tell if it was legit or not. Sometimes there's knockoff Hello Kitties. Then I stumbled upon some sealed Dragon Ball Z sticker sheets and Littlest Pet Shop figures. Oh my gosh, that is one thing I was hoping to find today, and I did it. My dad ended up finding a lot of the Walking Dead figures. He's always on the lookout for stuff like that for his booth. And then I was hoping this table would have something in these bags. Like, literally, look how many toys they have. But yeah, there wasn't really anything that I was interested in. I think, yeah, this one might have had a couple Littlest Pet Shops in it, but not enough for me to be interested in buying it. And then we found a Lala Loopsy purse, which honestly maybe should have picked up. They were selling hot dogs, so my dad and I had a little lunch break. Actually, this was more of a brunch since it was like 10 in the morning, so we had a little hot dog break. See what I mean when I said my dad likes to buy the Walking Dead stuff? So he bought this like vinyl figure, and then he got, who is that? I am literally blanking on his name right now. What? Austin Powers. And of course, more Walking Dead. And then my dad really likes finding Edmonton Eskimo items. But if you didn't know, that was the old name of our football team. Now our football team is called Edmonton Elks. So whenever you find the old name on stuff, it's kind of worth more since they obviously don't make it anymore. But yeah, he is a big collector of football stuff. So he's just showing us what he picked up, including this really fun jacket. He was very proud of his finds, so if you want to comment in the comments, good job, Terry, you did it, or something, I think he would appreciate it. Okay, we left that big garage sale event and just started going to different ones in the city. Not many nostalgic plushies in this pack. There was Snoopy, some Squishmallows, which I love. I was so excited for a hot minute because we found boxed Barbies, but they wanted $30 each for them, which, I mean, realistically not a bad price for a collector to come across, but yeah, just not worth it for me to grab. And I'm kicking myself, this was a free box, and if you just saw that Scooby-Doo light switch cover goes for like $40, and it hadn't even been used or colored in, so I totally should have just grabbed it. What was I thinking? Again, sometimes my brain just isn't thinking, guys, okay? I'm so sorry. My dad did end up finding all of these vintage Halloween lights, but he did give them to my brother and sister-in-law since they're big Halloween people. I was driving past this garage sale and I saw a Shrek baby sitting on the table and was screaming about it, and then I ran out and snatched it. I did not think I would find Felicia from Shrek today. I've only ever found her 2 other times, one a couple weeks ago and then one like a couple years ago, so I was extremely excited about that. I keep finding this little like jewelry box everywhere. Like I swear I've found it 3 times in the past couple weeks, and I can't tell if it's from Claire's or not, but it is so Y2K. I love it so much. And then I also couldn't tell if these were real or fake. We have a little Hello Kitty clock. We have some Christmas decorations, and then there was a Kuromi clock. I just couldn't see if they were vintage or not, so I did leave them behind. I do love showing all Hello Kitty things though, because they make the cutest things. And then another regret is not picking up this Stitch Build-A-Bear. As you can see, it's worth like $35. Sometimes I pick up Build-A-Bears and they sell instantly, and then sometimes they just sit in our booth or on my eBay for so long, so I'm very picky with the ones that I decide to pick up. But I feel like Stitch would have sold pretty fast, because every time I put a Stitch plush in the booth, somebody ends up picking it up. But you know what? That's okay. There were some Beanie Babies at this garage sale. But again, I really only pick up Beanie Babies that I don't see very often. We've got some Leap Pads or Leapsters. I honestly didn't have one growing up. I didn't have a Leapster or a Leap Pad or anything Leapfrog that I can recall. So it's so funny that I see them literally everywhere. Like it might have just been like out of my age range. Like maybe I was a little bit too old to be using them when they came out. Unsure. Also, what is this Groovy Girls item? What is that? It was giving like a dustpan, but I didn't know they made that kind of Groovy Girls items. I was so confused. There were a couple Build-A-Bears as well in this basket that my dad did pick up. He picked up a Halloween cat, which is so freaking cute. Actually, sorry, it's not a Halloween cat. It's a Halloween bear. Doing my research, I think it came out in 2006. And then he also picked up this little striped orange cat that is also a Build-A-Bear, but has extremely long legs. So I forgot to look that one up, but super cute. Also kicking myself for not getting this Descendants Funko Pop, because it's worth quite a bit. Again, Funko Pops are just so hard to figure out. Like I could have easily taken a picture, but sometimes it's just like awkward to film and do that in front of people, especially if there's like no one else around and it's just like you and the person selling it. Yeah, like sometimes I'm filming and I definitely can sense the people at the garage sale like wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to get better at like not caring, but it can still be a little bit tricky. And that last garage sale was actually one of my friends who has a booth at the mall. We didn't even know it while we were walking up, but yeah, it happened to be her garage sale, which was really fun. She does what my dad and I do at like the end of the year in summer. Items that haven't sold in the booth, that have been sitting there for a while, or stock that we have sitting around our houses, we have a garage sale, and that's how we get rid of it for other collectors or other sellers as well to get their hands on it. Pretty sure my dad and I are, and my mom, of course, are doing another garage sale this summer, so I'll try to film some of that later as well. Every time I see stickers, I'm like crossing my fingers that there's some kind of Sandy Lion or just some cute cartoon ones. Like I would love to find Lizzie McGuire stickers or Hello Kitty stickers or Barbie stickers. It's been so long since I found Barbie stickers. Oh yeah, I'm like in desperate need for more stickers, but it's just not happening for me lately and I don't know why. This garage sale looked really good walking up. Like sometimes you just have such high hopes when you see a garage sale because they have so many tables and so many items, but then you're looking around and you realize, oh, like I actually don't want anything here. And that's kind of the case with this one. Like they had so many board games, lots of toys, but either it was really picked over or it was a lot of newer things and not really collectible type stuff. But wow, I've never seen so much stuff at one singular garage sale. They even had a whole bunch of like VHS tapes, but no fun cartoon ones. I didn't really know any of these movies, sadly. There are so many movies out there. It's crazy. Like every time I'm at a garage sale, I just see more and more movies that I've never even heard of in my life. And I was hoping that these would be like really cute Christmas ornaments, but the only really cute one was the Grinch, Whenever I see these types of Christmas ornament boxes, I'm just assuming there might be like a Barbie one. Sadly not, but there was a Barbie lunch kit. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is a whole bunch of Lalaloopsies, but sadly, no clothes. Ooh, that sun though. Okay, we're going to switch this up a little bit. Okay, this is better. I just got back from garage sailing. I'm gonna show you all what I picked up. Super excited about a lot of things. Let's go. Okay. 2 Hello Kitty Build-A-Bears, both new with the tags, and their outfits are also new with the tags. It's kind of hard to see. Are you joking me? I think these are gonna go on my eBay. They are gonna be a bit expensive because every Hello Kitty Build-A-Bear new with the tags, with the bows still attached, go for quite a bit, and with clothing. So yeah, they are gonna be a little bit more expensive, but they will be on my eBay. We have Felicia, the Shrek baby, who still talks, still works, literally iconic. I was shocked. I wish I was filming myself when we pulled up to this garage sale, because I like looked out the window and I saw it sitting on a table and I was like, Shrek baby, and I went and snatched it. So super excited about this. Don't know where this one will be. Maybe I'll put it on my Etsy because I already have a different one in my booth already, so we'll see. We got a Popples. I love finding Popples. They're from the 80s, if you didn't know. You can like pop them into their little, you like fold them up and they turn into like a little, let me just do it for you guys. It pops out and pops in and it's super cute. I think they're all from the 80s, to be honest, but they did remake them in the earlier 2000s, so, and it shakes, so that's iconic. But do you know what's more iconic? This Popples. This is from 1986, and I discovered on TikTok Live that it's in fact...
The sound of a lawnmower is way better than the sound of a snowblower. Loving summer, we're 840 CFCW.
Yeah, it's a radio. Anywho. It's an AM radio. Guys, if this did FM radio, I would be tempted to keep this sucker. That is so freaking cool. Like, I didn't know it because it was hidden under the ears. 1986 AM radio. So this is definitely gonna go on my Etsy if anyone's interested. This is like one of the coolest things I think I've ever come across. Like, what? Next, I didn't just find one Furby. I found 2 Furbies. This one's from 2012, I think. Yeah, this one is from 2012. It's more of like the baby ones, but I actually think it came with like a little pamphlet and it says Furby Rocker, so special little Furby Rocker. And then this one I think is 2016, or is it also 2012? Oh, I think it's also 2012, though I'm a little nervous. You can tell the batteries inside exploded, so I do have to clean it and hope it works, but like, super fun colors. I love that they're both green and blue. They're just like opposites. I love a good Furby. We have JC from NSYNC. This is the doll, the marionette doll. It is from the year 2000. Now I do have an NSYNC doll in my booth and it is not selling. I think it is Chris Kirkpatrick, and I believe I already had JC and he did sell. So I might put this in the booth to see if it will sell. You never know, right? You really never know. So I got this doll, and I got a sealed NSYNC 2001 wall calendar. Like, stop it. This is so iconic. Literally the fact that it's just never been opened before. Like, who doesn't love a good vintage calendar? I do. I wish I could find like a Lizzie McGuire one or something. I did pick up a Scream VHS. I kind of have an idea, some like Halloween ideas that I want to do with this, so I won't tell you guys what it is at the moment, but keep your eyes peeled on my Instagram store for any updates if I make something with this. I have a lot of ideas that I'm trying to make. I just want to make cutie little like bundles. Like, I know I already make like not mystery bundles, but I make like Disney Channel bundles, Nickelodeon bundles. I make my nostalgic loot scoops. Those are fun. I want to make more things like that. I have in the past, and like I'm trying to make like Disney Channel goodie bags. So I bought all of these sealed Dragon Ball Z sticker sheets from the year 2000, and I think I might add these to some fun stuff. So we'll see. Again, keep your eyes peeled on my Etsy and my Instagram. This was something fun. I got these Hello Kitty erasers. They're from 2013. Aren't they cute? I love a good fun eraser. I don't know if I'm gonna sell them as is without being opened, or if I'm gonna open them to use them for something else. I'm not sure yet. I have a lot of thinking to do. Is this the last thing? I think this is the last thing I have to show you guys. It is 2 of these Beanie Baby erasers from 2010. I'm such a sucker for a little thing like this. They're just so fun. They remind me of the Scholastic Book Fair. Like, I just love cutesy little cutie things, you know? So yeah, very happy with what I picked up today. Again, look on my Instagram store and you'll see what I add. How do I explain it? It's been a long day, you guys. My dad and I were out from 8:30 to 4:30, like literally crazy. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled on my Etsy, keep your eyes peeled on my Instagram store page for all updates on like what I'm doing with these, where I'm adding things. You know where to look. Totally forgot. I got a whole bunch of Littlest Pet Shops. How did I forget about these? Okay, I'm not gonna show you all of them, but we have like a seal. We have this funky one, this dog that I always see. But what? Whoa, it's turned around. What generation is this? This is a different marking than what I'm used to seeing. What generation is this, guys? Can you help me out in the comments? Because I do not know. Also, there's some like little ones. I normally use these for my nostalgic loot scoops, so probably will use it for those. I might make more mystery bags for my antique booth, but if they're worth something, I might just sell them individually on my Etsy. This one is super cool though, guys. I've never seen this. A fish with a giant tail. Is this Littlest Pet Shop? Because I don't even see a Littlest Pet Shop logo on it. So that is something different. Also, this pig is so cute. But its head, I think, is kind of broken. Like, look. So that's not great. That's not great. But yeah, a whole bunch of Littlest Pet Shop figures. How fun is that? Obsessed. Obsessed.